Your brain scan, your impossible neural signature, it wasn't classified because it was dangerous. It was classified because it was proof. Undeniable empirical proof that human consciousness has capabilities so far beyond what we're told is possible, that releasing that information would shatter too many comfortable illusions. They thought consciousness was electricity firing between neurons, chemical reactions creating thoughts, physical processes generating the illusion of awareness, simple, mechanical, reducible to biology and chemistry and physics, something that could be mapped, measured, eventually controlled. But your scan, it showed something else entirely. It showed patterns that looked less like biological processes and more like organized information operating through biological hardware. Like your brain was a receiver tuned to frequencies most people's equipment can't even detect. They saw neural activity clustering in areas that aren't supposed to communicate simultaneously, saw electromagnetic signatures emanating from regions of your brain that in most people remain dormant, saw evidence of processing speeds that shouldn't be sustainable with standard glucose metabolism and oxygen consumption. One researcher, a specialist in cognitive neuroscience from MIT, pulled the team lead aside and showed her something he'd been analyzing privately. He'd isolated a specific pattern in your brainwaves, a recurring signature that appeared every time your consciousness shifted between different states of awareness. And when he mapped it, when he translated that electromagnetic pattern into visual representation, it formed geometric structures, perfect mathematical ratios, patterns that showed up in quantum physics, in sacred geometry, in the fundamental architecture of reality itself. He asked her if she thought it was possible that some human minds weren't just experiencing reality, but were somehow entangled with it at a fundamental level. That maybe consciousness wasn't in the brain, but the brain was in consciousness, and some people's neurology was just more transparent to that deeper truth. She told him to delete his analysis, to never mention those patterns again, and to seriously consider whether he wanted to continue his career in neuroscience or end up teaching high school biology in some forgotten rural district. But the most disturbing finding, the one that made even the skeptics go quiet, came from the remote viewing portion of the scan. See, they weren't just measuring your brain activity during rest. They were measuring how your consciousness responded to targeted stimuli